crafters, welcome into Guys Craft 2. My name is John, and this week in the mail we have our Villa Rosa designs. So if you follow the channel, you know that I have been subscribing to Villa Rosa designs for probably over a year now. And I keep saying at some point I'll probably stop, but I love their designs. This is costing me like $10 a month or less. But yeah, at some point, I mean, I've got a lot of Villa Rosa designs, but you know, I got a lot of fabric back there too. Look, I have fabric. So at some point we're going to make all of this stuff work. But this month, let's go through and see what Villa Rosa has come out with. And I am always amazed at some of the stuff that they put together. Their patterns are so quick and simple because here on the front is the, the quilt, right? And then just on the back, on this single card, is all the instructions to put this together. So pretty clear, pretty concise. To me, they're much easier than the 3-yard quilts. I've tried to do a few of those. We ended up doing them John's way, but it is what it is. So Villa Rosa for the month of May, let's take a look at what they brought us. And also keep in mind, if you do collect the Villa Rosa patterns, there is an app that you can download for your smartphone. It is under Villa Rosa. It will actually let you track all the patterns that you own or the patterns that you discover you would like to purchase. You can indicate it that way too. So it is a great way of keeping up with them. So the first pattern this month is called Sorbet. And I will tell you, one of the things that I have discovered with Villa Rosa is that I don't always like the photo that they use on the front. And sometimes they have a contrasting photo that they use on the back, which is really helpful to me. But I don't know that they always choose the best photo. I'm sure they like the photo that they choose, but it doesn't always resonate with me, although the pattern might. So this first one is called Sorbet. I have to say, I like this. It's different. It doesn't look like it would be overly complicated to do, and it's something at some point that may float up and become part of what we're working on. This next one, and this is, by the way, this is a Villa Rosa design. This next one is from Villa Rosa, but it's called Running Dough Quilts. So they're the ones that designed this, and Villa Rosa helped them publish it. This one is called Pinked, P-I-N-K-E-D. It's different. It's cute. Again, I probably would have used different colors, but it's interesting. It's probably not near as complicated as it looks with that zigzag going down it. But I will tell you, it's not one that's going to float to the top of my list anytime soon. And that is kind of the case to me with Villa Rosa. I get patterns that I would never have bought probably, but at the same time, their patterns, some of them are like, well, okay, that would be a little bit more challenging, or it looks more difficult, so I might want to do that. Molly Cook submitted this one, and it is called Foxy. And I do like this pattern because it's got a lot going on, but yet it's looks like it's modified squares going around. So I kind of like this, and I think with the right fabrics in that could really turn out to be a cute quilt. Next one is called Highlight, and this one is by Melissa Milliken. And I kind of like this. It almost looks like H's to me. So it's H's going in different directions. I think that's kind of cool. I don't dislike the colors on here, but the black seems more prominent to me than what I would prefer. I would prefer for the fabrics, so the bars and that, right, to be the emphasis, in that black not to be so dominant. So I would definitely choose different colors on here, but I do like this pattern. All right, I will have to say this next one is probably my favorite. It looks very complicated. I'm sure it's not as complicated as it appears because, again, all the instructions for these are on just one side, and they're not like typed, in a 6 font. This one is called, well, let me look, Ripplinger, and this is by Rochelle Handmade. I love this. if I had to pick one this month to say which one would I really, really like, I love this one. So this one is, I'm very happy with this one. And this one will definitely float to the top. And it's got that little pinwheel going on in the center, see, in the white. So you really have to almost look to catch that. So there's a lot going on in this quilt. And I'm betting it's not overly complicated, but it does look like there was a lot of work done here. So I do like this one. So that is 5 new quilt patterns to go into my collection, because I definitely needed more quilt patterns. I pay the extra because some months they do add table runners, and this month they actually added a table runner and what they called a snack mat. I think that snack mat is adorable. Look how cute that is. And so it's almost like using the pinwheels to make like tulip flowers. So I do think that's kind of cute. And it's not bad, the colors that they used. So they went very springy with this. But I could see also making this a little bit more creepy with some cool Halloween designs. And yes, if you follow the channel, I like Halloween designs. And the last one is Flowers for Mom. And so just a different type of table runner. I'm not sure that I'm overly crazy about this one. But again, it's what you put together. It just seems like the flower is a little heavy for what the leaf and that is on the bottom. But again, a lot of that depends on the fabrics that you pick too. So I enjoy getting table runners from them. I would like to actually do some more table runners than that, because I feel, at least with those, I'm getting a sense of completion. So for the month of May, those are the 5 new quilt patterns that I received from Villa Rosa, along with a couple of one table runner and one placemat, basically. Always happy for less than $10. Their cards are a nice heavy cardstock. They feel like a laminate on there. I'm just always happy with Villa Rosa. They always bring some really cute different patterns in that. So with that said, thanks for dropping in. That's my take on what I think came out of Villa Rosa this month. You might agree, disagree. If you like listening to me rattle on about some of this, please give me a thumbs up. Always appreciate your comments down below in that. If you have not gone to the Villa Rosa Designs website, I would suggest just taking a quick look. I have bought multiple kits from Villa Rosa, so I try to avoid their website because they offer some amazing discounts different times of the year. And I think even on their Facebook page, they have a Friday night live where they raffle off or do some things, and I have completely avoided that. So I appreciate you dropping in. My name is John. You landed in Guys Craft 2. And until next time, happy crafting.